can imagine you write a good novel. I have James's book about 2016.
Oh, yeah.
Being the best year for music. What would you say is the best year for music?
I mean, I'm so basic in terms of, like, I think everyone has this a little bit. I mean, apart from James, obviously, where we all think the best year for music is the year that we really all came online culturally, in terms of we became of age and we started listening to music in a serious way. So I'd always say like 1999, maybe 2000, because that's when I was like 14. And that's when I started listening to metal music. So, and that was a very, very good era for all of that sort of thing. Like the new metal and stuff. So definitely 1999 is a year that springs to mind.
A lot of people might be surprised to know that you're a metalhead.
Yeah, I mean, I talk about it a bit, but yeah, I certainly don't give off that vibe if people meet me, certainly if I've got my tattoos covered up.
What kind of music did you start off getting into, and what have you been listening to recently?
So I started like 1999, like I say, probably 1999, 2000, which was sort of the dawn of new metal. So it was things like Slipknot, System of a Down, Deftones, Korn, not Limp Bizkit at that time, actually. I thought they were a bit silly at that around then, and I was a bit more serious about music. Now I listen to Limp Bizkit all the time. I'm like, just have fun. They're great. I don't need to be worried about what's serious and what's not. And then it went from new metal to heavier stuff, like sort of new wave of American heavy metal, like, you know, Trivium and Killswitch and Lamb of God, especially. But then more like, you know, pre that, you know, bands like Pantera, if I'm allowed to say that anymore, Machine Head, you know, and then obviously like Black Sabbath and all of those bands. And I still really, really enjoy all of that stuff today. I mean, I do find myself going back on sort of more nostalgia trips and listening to all that stuff from the late 90s, early noughties, and then like Soulfly and Sepultura and stuff like that. Recently, I mean, you're wearing a Conjurer shirt. I listen to a lot of Conjurer. Some fantastic stuff coming out of Britain at the moment. I listen to a lot of Clutch, who are probably my favourite band just to put on, just because I love that sort of stoner, doomy riff stuff. And then, you know, some proper just roaring heavy metal. Like I listen to a lot of Motörhead still. I listen to a lot of High on Fire. Anything Matt Pike does, I listen to. So, yeah, big riffs, essentially, big riffs.
You can't listen to that all the time, I'm sure.
Very true, very true.
What do you listen to when you want to chill out?
When I want to chill out, I mean, weirdly, that stuff does actually chill me out quite a lot. You know, then I can just listen to more expansive heavy metal. I can listen to some, you know, Cult of Luna. I can listen to some stuff like that. I can listen to some Yob. I can listen to people with 60-minute long songs, you know. I can pop sleep on. You know, Matt Pike's got something for everyone. So yeah, that is genuinely the music that chills me out. I listen to hip hop now and again. I'm quite specific with the hip hop I like, but I wouldn't say that chills me out in any way. But honestly, there's nothing relaxing I really listen to. Although I am enjoying Geese, are very good. I know that they're sort of the band on everyone's lips.
Yeah.
But I do love Geese. I think they're great. Sometimes I will take recommendations from James Acaster. A lot of his recommendations are bananas, though, and I like weird stuff, but he is into some of the craziest stuff you've ever heard.
How does he feel like your music?
I think he likes some of it, so he likes any of the more experimental stuff that I like. He will be able to get his teeth into. Things like new metal and more straight up metal is not necessarily his thing, I don't think. But yeah, it has to have some element of bonkers for him to get into it.